Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this episode of Mark's Garage. I am sitting on my 2024 Triumph Scrambler 400X. This has been a terrific motorcycle to own. Great for my trips over to Road America during events. Great for local rides, 30, 40, 50. I go up to 60 miles. Perfect. A lot of fun for a single cylinder 400cc displacement motorcycle. I have published a number of video stories about this motorcycle regarding maintenance, riding it, all of that, and I'll put links in the description in case you're interested in checking those out. Going into 2024, Triumph launched two models in this 400 series platform with this TR series engine. The first was called the Speed 400. That was very much a road-biased motorcycle set up for road riding. And the second model is this one right here. This is called the Scrambler, the 400X. And what Triumph did is they did a few more things to make this a little more off-road, light off-road capable, and they really nailed it on that front. A short time ago, Triumph launched another model in this 400 range, and I did a story on that. I will also put a link in the description. That is the model. It's a Scrambler 400XC, and what Triumph did is they made that model even a little more off-road capable. We're talking about features like a dual front fender system to help control dust and dirt and mud. The other key thing was spoked wheels, tubeless spoked wheels. That's a pretty big deal. And then they added some extra protection in terms of an engine guard and engine crash bars, those kind of things. So here we are, late December 2025, and Triumph comes along and they're delivering a nice present for us all, two more models in this 400cc TR series liquid-cooled motor configuration. And so I thought I'd do a little story, give you an update on these two new models. Why? Because these two models are pretty darn cool. So first up is the model called the Tracker 400. Let's take a look at this. This is really neat. So it is a flat track inspired machine. It's really not made for racing, but it has all the cues of this type of a bike. So check out the handlebars. They are wide, flat. The fuel tank is a little bit longer, but it's narrow. It has the number board alongside the number plate and the number board. That's pretty neat. All right, next up is the Triumph Thruxton 400. So you can tell by looking at this model, this is a cafe racer inspired design. And again, Triumph had some previous models, Thruxton, that I think were very well received. In fact, I know a couple people who are still looking to try and buy one of those. So that's pretty neat. But the design of this bike, you can see it's got clip-on style handlebars. It's got bar end mirrors. It's got a unique seat cowl. And it's just a whole different riding position. But you can tell that, wow, this is going to be a sporty ride. The tires that come standard on this are very much road oriented. And so this is a really cool motorcycle as well. Regarding the engine, this TR series engine, what Triumph has done for the Thruxton and for the Tracker is they made just a couple of tweaks. There's a brand new camshaft and there's a couple other internal components, but basically the goal for Triumph, They were able to eke out a little more horsepower, so a couple more horsepower, but they also have the ability for this engine now to rev just a little bit higher. So it's going to make it, you know, when you think about the cafe racer and you think about the flat track, you can wind her up now a little bit more the way it sounds. So how much fun is that going to be? So both the Tracker and the Thruxton continue this effort on the part of Triumph to deliver. When you see these bikes in the showroom, and when I bought mine, I gave it a very close look. I wanted to make sure that these lower priced models had the fit and the finish and the details, you know, that you would expect. And I think they're continuing this. When I was looking at some of the photos, man, you can just tell that the attention to paint quality and finish and covers and all of that continues right along. Now you back that up with their ability to sell these bikes right around the $6,000 mark. It's remarkable. It really is. So kudos to Triumph for pulling that off. Well, how about that? If you're interested in a 400cc Triumph, now you got 5 choices. You got the Speed 400, you got the Scrambler 400X, you have the Scrambler 400XC, and now you've got the Tracker, and you have the Thruxton. How about that? All the different colors, and pretty darn neat. So the question that I want to pose, and please put this in the comments, with those 5 models, which one of them appeals to you most? Which one of those models really connects with you the most? It'd be interesting to see maybe how that breaks down. If you live anywhere near the Milwaukee area, the Triumph dealer that I worked with there and still work with on various things is Triumph of Waukesha. And so they've got a great team there. Bill is the owner. Rhett runs the sales side. You've got Victor and Marissa in service. I know there's a couple other people. I don't know their names exactly, so I won't state it, but a great group there. And it's a super place to head down if you want to take a look at models in person. And they're a super dealer to work with. So check out Triumph of Waukesha. Thanks for coming along today and learning a little bit more about the Triumph 400 lineup. Kudos to Triumph for expanding the line of the 400, offering just a really nice variety, utilizing the same engine, utilizing the same platform, and depending on your design cues and riding style and preference, there's going to be a bike that I'm sure appeals to you. Well, that's a wrap for today. Thanks again for coming along, as always. And until next time, take care.